Oh, now I think it's that.
But what were we doing until now?
I have no idea. Welcome to our Strange News YouTube edition, the only news show where mythical creatures share news of the deep weird in your world. Our quest is to uncover the deepest, weirdest news stories, and today's focus is on wild encounters. But we've got some other surprises mixed in. I am Wistmore, the Archdruid of this strange grove, and I am joined by Wisteria.
Hi everyone.
She has recovered from our most recent potion brewing event. I know it took a lot out of her. Used up a lot of her
magic.
A lot of her magic and patience.
Mostly patience.
So hello out there, Mac. Good to see you. Glad you could make it.
Hi.
And we're gonna jump right in. What have we got here? This is a 65-foot tall beech tree, somehow grown into the shape of a giant man.
Somehow, or for a reason.
Yeah, I wonder if someone sculpted it in the wild like this, or if it was just a matter of chance. It even has a head. So this is actually in the Balkan Mountains in Bulgaria. It could be an ent. Could be a sleeping ent.
An ant?
Ent. With an E.
I don't know what's that.
It's a walking tree creature in Lord of the Rings.
Oh, okay.
They're pretty cool.
The tree guy.
Yes, there's tree guys that they ride in the movie.
Do we have tree guys in the grove?
We have all kinds of tree guys. They're some of my best friends. Alright, I've got a question for you and for everybody. Do you wear Crocs?
No, but I've seen you wear Crocs and I thought they were super dumb before I saw you wear them, and now I kind of want some.
Well, I found some deep lore about Crocs and the movie Idiocracy. So this isn't one of our wild adventures, it's one of the ones we have sprinkled in, but it was a pretty fun one, especially if you're somebody that is an owner of Crocs. Let's pause our music and listen to our scholar here.
I learned something new about the film Idiocracy today, which if you've never seen it, shame on you. It's almost 20 years old now, and it's a hilarious movie about a dystopian future.
He's our ancient scholar with some ancient 20-year-old news about movies.
Where American society has evolved to the point where everybody is just a complete idiot. Apparently the costume designer in this film didn't have a big budget, and she needed shoes for the characters to wear, and she wanted shoes that looked futuristic but also really stupid. She found this small startup company that was making shoes, and they weren't like out in the world yet. She was like, these shoes are perfect because they look...
Yes, this is the early 2000s when the movie was being made.
Ridiculous. And Mike Judge, the producer of the movie, was like, well, what if by the time the movie comes out, this company is big and these shoes are popular and people are actually wearing them. The costume designer was like, "Are you kidding? These are ridiculous. Nobody's ever actually going to wear these shoes. Look at them." Guys, those shoes that appeared in the movie were Crocs.
There we go. We can see the Crocs. And I was actually gifted my pair of Crocs. I've never bought a pair, but they are surprisingly comfortable. Even more comfortable than sneakers. Though not for running, just for lounging about, which I guess
So,
is even better
yeah.
for idiocracy.
So I won't see you running around in Crocs.
Not if I can help it. They are not good running shoes. It's kind of like running in flip-flops, but just a little bit better. Slightly better than running in flip-flops.
I think I heard my mom at some point say something about them that they look like entire loaves of bread on your feet.
Yeah, like you stuck your foot in a loaf of bread. But they
Yeah.
are reminiscent of the clogs from Netherlands.
Wouldn't you like to have a pair made out of wood?
Yeah, I mean they do look like what did I just call them?
Clogs?
Clogs, yes, clogs. Wow. I didn't have my brain juice today.
Maybe it's because of the shoes.
Yeah, maybe. Maybe the shoes just got me dumb.
But
Just normal.
did you know that you can bedazzle them? Like there are these gummy things with a peg in them, and they can put through the holes of the Crocs, and you can put all kinds of designs on your Crocs.
Yeah, they're like little charms you can stick into the
Yeah.
holes of the Crocs. And I've actually been curious if those would be more popular than enamel pins.
Well, if you already have a Croc to display them on, maybe. Did you know they have gardening charms?
Yeah, I saw those.
They are so cute. And I also saw some that were like studs. So you can like kick someone with it.
I do think they should have thought of the charms for these Crocs, because that would have made these even better if they just had these random charms in the holes of their Crocs. Like mushrooms and pizza and dogs. Just purely random.
So by your own will, you wouldn't have bought the Crocs?
No, I never would have bought them on my own, and I was just kind of won over by how comfortable they were.
What other weird things can I just gift you and you can just get into it?
We've already done that with some of the clothes.
They weren't weird.
I'm wearing a kimono now.
I know, and with those Crocs, you look amazing. I'm convincing you of your best decisions in your life.
Okay.
Making your coffee in that little mocha pot.
Yeah, it's not something I can wear though.
Yeah, but it's an entire aesthetic with you in Crocs and that kimono next to the stove.
True.
Like, I would make a greeting card with that image.
It is kind of like one of my only redeeming style choices is that coffee maker. All right, we got some alien ancient artifacts here. We'll be getting to some wild animals very soon.
From the flying saucers to our real-time finds in Mexico. And by the way, we documented everything.
So these are real statues found in Mexico. We got this skeleton-looking thing with an alien skull. That is not a human skull.
When we were digging down to the 9-foot level, we would locate everything by...
And a flying creature holding a handbag. Apparently these handbags are quite something. You'll see them in Egyptian carvings and paintings, and also in Mayan stuff too.
But do you know why?
Tell me why.
Because no outfit is complete without a handbag.
I see. I see. Even better than Crocs.
They might be ancient, they might be cryptids, but they are also fashion.
Yeah, I wonder, are these Crocs on his feet down here? Could they be?
I mean, like, what else would they be?
I don't know.
Radar, ground penetrating.
Well, we've got like this alien ghost creature with wings. I've never seen this one before. Oh, and this looks like something out of H.R. Geiger. This alien head.
This reminds me, I saved you a link about some alien angels, whatever, on the like Romania region,
Mm-hmm.
and I thought that I needed to translate something, but it's mostly in English, so I sent it to you right now.
Okay, cool.
Radar and some of the geopositioning radar, and we absolutely were able to target different artifacts.
What? That is like a DNA molecule represented on this gemmed ball made out of bone.
It looks like a Bakugan.
Come up in real time. That's called, provenance, or more importantly, authenticity.
Okay, this is definitely Egyptian. I think we're getting a mix of Egyptian and Mayan.
And it's phenomenal that some of the things that are on your Coast to Coast website that Lex put up were...
Yeah, so this is an excerpt. The audio we're listening to is AM Coast to Coast. Have you ever heard of that?
No.
This has been going on for like decades. And I think the most famous host was Art Bell. I don't know who's hosting it now. I haven't caught it. They usually like air at like 2 in the morning here on the AM channels.
Watching alien depictions, we're watching Egyptian god depictions, we're watching flying saucers, and we dug up so many artifacts, and also from all over Mexico, Latin America, and Latin America and Central America and South America. People have been contacting us.
Yeah, so we've got a map of the solar system and things outside of it.
And it's fascinating, whether there's a flood or there's an explosion, a landslide. So many artifacts are turning up. And what's interesting, in around 50...
Some of these I'm skeptical of because that I don't think is actually a period piece. That's way too Masonic. And doesn't look like the regular style.
Attention up.
Yeah, it doesn't look like the regular style of these artifacts.
Turning up, and what's interesting, in around 54, actually early 50s, a German named Jarlsrud.
Yeah, so some of these images may be suspect.
Basically had his own little museum and had tens of thousands of artifacts.
That's the Jersey
and
Devil.
They depicted some
Jersey Devil pulling a chariot.
The most artifacts.
Yeah.
And they depicted some of the most unusual things: aliens, flying saucers, cryptozoological creatures, everything literally from Mothman, obviously.
Mothman?
Mothman.
Oh, Mothman. Okay, that's cool. I was kind of excited about Mothman, though.
Most people didn't even know existed, to werewolves similar to the Skinwalker Ranch. And the Smithsonian sent a
Skinwalker Ranch. Now that would be a brand of ranch that I can get behind.
And it was interesting.
I think we did strange news about Skinwalker Ranch during our special show with Three Thunders, talking about mages. The Skinwalkers as sort of corrupt, evil shamans.
Yeah.
Interesting that they claim that they
But you didn't get it. I mean, like, have a bottle of ranch that is branded with a Skinwalker.
Yeah, I got it. It sounds like a branding opportunity that's been missed.
Like, condiment with cryptids.
Yep.
20,000 artifacts in a matter of hours, 3 or 4 hours.
Yeah, this one I'm a little suspect of too. Okay, we're gonna move on. Let's see. Here we're getting into our wild animal content. So promised I will deliver.
Her bird promised her it wouldn't hurt her.
I'm not gonna hurt you.
Have you ever heard this from Scallion?
No, he doesn't say it. He just shows it.
He has like a look in his eye.
Yep.
Her
When
bird
he's
promised
all locked up.
Yeah, let's see if we can identify that look.
her it wouldn't hurt her.
I'm not gonna hurt you.
Then this happened.
Come on.
I'm right here.
Come here. Come
This is
on.
as close as I'm gonna get, baby.
Here.
I think you're gonna bite my toes.
No. I'm not.
That no. No.
No. It's possessed.
Gonna hurt you.
Oh my gosh, you're so
Come
sweet.
here.
I'm
No.
a little bit.
Come on.
You're just so strong.
here.
You're so strong.
What's the matter?
I don't want you to bite me.
No. I'm not gonna hurt you.
Oh,
Oh,
you're so
Wow,
sweet,
that come here.
baby.
what's the matter, darling?
Nothing. I love you. I just.
This is
I think we just
creepy.
need some time
It
before
is
we
pretty
go out,
creepy.
Okay? See, that's
Come
why.
here. What's the matter?
I still think you're gonna bite me.
No.
I'm sorry.
What's that?
See?
You should take the audio and make it deeper and put it over any horror movie. It would be like super creepy.
Yeah, like just a doll sitting there asking you to come
Yeah.
there.
See? You scared me. You tried to hurt me.
I'm not gonna hurt you.
Her bird
Wow.
Over this, I much rather prefer have a bird swear like a sailor.
I think anybody would prefer to have anything other than a possessed parrot. All right, we got more animal attacks or threats. Not as terrifying, but I'll let you be the judge.
Not as terrifying. Orcas have sunk 3 boats. What do you mean?
Orcas have sunk 3 boats in Europe and appear to be teaching others to do the same.
Would
But
you rather be
why?
in the boat or would you rather have the parrot bully you?
Okay, maybe the parrot is better. But
We
yeah.
have a blessed child with a goat emote.
Welcome, blessed child.
Why is that goat blue? Is it sick?
The emotes here are a little strange, but that's okay.
The goat looks like he's gonna throw up.
Sick goat emote. Scientists think that a traumatized orca initiated the assault on boats after a critical moment of agony. That's in quotes. Critical moment of agony. That the behavior is spreading among the population through social learning. And this is a news article just from 2 days ago.
Do you think that social learning is what's happening amongst my quails too? Like one of them has an idea and all of them learn?
I am 100% sure that is what's happening. And you are the ringleader.
You can't prove it.
I think I've heard your quails say that too. In that low, possessed voice.
Come here, Miss Moore. Don't be scared.
Yeah, I got some real inspiration now.
These ropes are for tying braids.
I'm not gonna hurt you. Orcas have attacked and sunk a 3rd boat off the Iberian coast of Europe. So Spain, Portugal. And experts now believe that behavior is being copied by the rest of the population. So I wonder if they're getting other attacks. Because, well, let's see. 3 orcas, all known as killer whales, struck a yacht on the night of May 4th in the Strait of Gibraltar off the coast of Spain, piercing the rudder. Okay, so they're attacking the rudder. There were 2 smaller and 1 larger orca. So we have a quote here. The little ones shook the rudder at the back while the big one repeatedly backed up and rammed the ship full force from the side. Wow, so like they're on both sides of the rudder so you can't like get away.
They work together.
Yeah, like they do use pack tactics to hunt, and they're now turning those skills against boats.
Maybe they've noticed that these boats are fishing boats, and if they sink it, then the fish gets back into the water and they can eat.
True, that might be a reason why. And we'll see if they even answer, because they have a title of But Why. Let's see. 2 days earlier, a pod of 6 orcas assailed another sailboat navigating the strait. So it's like they're even waiting for it to get to the Straits of Gibraltar, because it's like a bottleneck that lots of ships come through, and that would be another pack ambush tactic.
Because they're too far to turn around.
Yeah. And they have no way to escape. Where was I? Yeah, the 6 orcas. It was definitely some form of educated teaching going on. So there's a mother orca who taught her calf how to charge into the rudder. It looks like the aggressive encounters started in May of 2020 and are becoming more frequent. There was a study published in June 2022 about it in the Marine Mammal Science journal. And assaults seem to be mainly directed at sailing boats and follow a clear pattern. I guess it's because they are small enough to attack. With orcas approaching from the stern to strike the rudder, then losing interest once they have successfully stopped the boat. The reports of interactions have been continuous since 2020 in places where orcas are found, either in Galicia or in the strait. In more than 500 interaction events recorded in 2020, there are 3 sunken ships. So there are plenty of interactions with orcas, I guess. Hey, Three Thunders, welcome.
Hello, hi.
I'm glad you could join us. We have orcas on the prowl here.
They're sinking ships for no reason.
Yeah, we're wondering if there is any reason to it.
They're just done with it.
We estimate that killer whales only touch 1 ship out of every 100 that sail through a location. Those still aren't great odds. The spike in aggression towards boats is a recent phenomenon. Researchers think that a traumatic event may have triggered a change in behavior. Okay, so they don't... Whenever I hear that, I think they don't have any evidence. The orcas are doing this on purpose. We don't know the origin of the motivation, but defensive behavior based on trauma, as the origin of all this, gains more strength for us every day. I think I kind of like Wisteria's theory better, because they know they can get some fish.
I am a specialist after all. Maybe this is their trauma. They can't get any food, and they saw who is stealing the food, and they were like, we wage war.
Yeah. All right, so experts suspect that a female orca they call White Gladys suffered a critical moment of agony, a collision with a boat or an entrapment during illegal fishing that flipped.
So they were fishing.
Well, they're still suspecting. They don't have any evidence.
But they were fishing, because this is what they say, it's illegal, because otherwise if they didn't know that they were fishing, it wouldn't be legal or illegal. It wouldn't be anything.
I see. So they could be fishing. Yes.
They are definitely fishing, and there's not supposed to be any fishing going on there.
Yeah. Let's see. We do not interpret that the orcas are teaching it the young, although the behavior has spread to the young vertically, simply by imitation. Isn't that okay? It's like a chicken or
If-
egg.
If
And
that doesn't talk about the power of example from the parents, then nothing will.
yeah, that's like how you teach.
Yeah.
Orcas appear to perceive the behavior as advantageous despite the risk they run by slamming into moving boat structures. Yeah, so I think these are boats they're attacking that don't have running motors. And that may be another reason why they chose sailboats. So that's why I still fall on the side of Wisteria's theory.
I do speak Orca language, so I know.
The orcas are critically endangered. Well, they only recorded 39 Iberian orcas according to a 2022 study, so there's not many of them there.
So basically, it's like a gang family.
Yep, a clan.
So it runs in the family. It's like a family business to sink boats.
Yeah, it has become one. The orca mafia of the Iberian coast.
What a beautiful
We were getting
tradition, am I right?
Yeah, I've got some more wildlife attacking boats. This time it's a walrus. Switch views here. There we go. See, he looks very peaceful, doesn't he? A big, blubbery, happy dude. Let's see what kind of havoc he's causing.
calls from various people saying, there's a walrus climbing on my boat, I don't know what to do.
That's the end of that.
Our theory is that in the Arctic he would haul on floating ice, given that he was lost
This is a Wendy's.
in the UK in the middle of summer weather.
And then you see the name of the boat is Wendy's.
There wasn't any, he was going to use the next best thing. And because
You can see how low that boat is.
He's
Floating.
just like chilling there.
Yeah. If he was just a little bit heavier, this boat would have been sunk.
he weighed a few £100s, some of these boats would sink. Of course, having no concept of money, he couldn't realise the upset he would cause by damaging people's property. So we had to get
I think he
creative
did
to get
have
him
the
to stop.
concept of money.
You think he did?
Yeah.
You think he's after people's fish too?
No, but maybe he's sent from like a rival insurance company or something.
Hired by rival boat insurance companies.
Stop sinking boats and keep him safe from the public. We came up with the idea of building a pontoon just for him.
Yeah, he is a big boy. Big boy needs some help out there.
It worked, and he was able to use the pontoon to rest, and after some time seemed to even put on some.
Yeah, that does look like a really comfortable bed for anybody.
Do you want to sleep there?
Yeah.
Stranded.
Yeah, I could laze about on that raft all day.
Stranded.
Weight. We hoped he was prepared for a long swim back home. We were getting calls.
Yeah, so this is another boat sinker, but this is much less aggressive. So what would you do if you saw these faces on the wall next to your bottles?
It took me a good 30 seconds to see the bottle, so I would freak out. This is evil. Straight up.
Are these possessed water bottles?
Yep.
Or are they just fey spirits in the shapes of water bottles and their shadows give them away?
That could be true as well. Can we switch the image? Because if I have nightmares at night, I'm gonna call you.
Nightmares with the possessed parrot and possessed water bottles.
Yeah.
All right. Here's something less scary. We got some new
You
tech.
think?
Well, it does look a little strange, but you can give yourself a second thumb with this new technology.
Do I dare to ask what for?
I think we'll look at some examples of how it's used.
Okay.
And make sure the video is working right. Okay, that's good enough. Wait, it's not showing it. It says this third thumb can change how your brain works. Wow. I'm not sure what's activating it.
Your brain.
It's a flexible 3D printed extension that wirelessly controlled by the user's big toe. So you have to use
Oh,
your big
no.
toe.
I'm not really talented with my big toe, to be honest.
So there's this little thing on his boot. So you can wear shoes, and then it goes underneath the socks onto your big toe.
Max says I already have a second thumb. Yeah, I know. Attached to your back.
A good one, Mac. He's already got 2 thumbs. Oh, there's another one on his other foot. So he's got 4 thumbs. But I don't see it in the picture here.
You know what this is mainly used for? This person can make bot accounts to give likes because he can really give multiple thumbs ups to accounts.
Wow. Wow. So this is from the Plasticity Lab and Danny Claude Design. Based on a study published by University College London in connection with... Oh, there he is picking up some apples with the extra thumb. All the thumbs. Well, I mean, why don't we just go with more? He's got 8 more toes to use.
But those were orange.
Yeah. She's just using it to laugh at. The University of Oxford using additional artificial thumb thumb causes the brain. Hey, I don't want to pick up this bottle normally. I'll just do it a new way. Oh, I see. So you can pick it up and unscrew the top at the same time. That is a little bit difficult to do with just one thumb on a hand.
How good of a grip does that finger even have?
There could be like a ridgy texture on the inside of the thumb. Like
No, grip as in like its joints. How
Oh,
well
strength.
they hold.
Strength, I see. Yeah, we'll see if they say anything about it. To blend each figure together rather than seeing them as individual parts of the hand. So you're blending your toes with your fingers. Three Thunder says there's a famous winemaker here with the second thumb known as the Sixer. Wow. That sounds cool.
You know what he uses it for? It's a temporary cork for his bottles.
So here somebody's using it to hold more cards in their hand and deal them out.
So I guess when you have those finger puppets, you can have a wider cast.
It's true, yep. And that cast of characters will become part of your brain because you're retraining your brain to use your toes as fingers. Uh-oh, we lost Wisteria. Our brain was not ready for this. The study involved scanning the brains of those using this thumb before and after 5 days of training. But how do the rules of thumb work in this case? There are no rules of thumb when you have 8 thumbs. Or maybe I don't know. I don't know. That's a whole philosophical debate I am not prepared for.
If you go back to the part where that only finger is moving
This
and
one?
is controlled, not really, the beginning of the video.
Oh, the very beginning. Okay.
Yeah. So can you imagine what's happening in this person's boots?
There,
Like how much is moving?
I'm scrubbing it back and forth so you guys can imagine what that big toe is doing.
Do you need to stop walking to be able to use this finger? Can you just walk and your toe would go like a helicopter?
Yeah, you're right. This would make walking a little bit more difficult if you're using your toes already as fingers.
So you'd be like, yeah, I might be limping right now, but at least I have another finger.
Yeah. We got a picture posted of them. Oh, of the Sixer and Weird. Okay.
I want to see another finger. Let me see. Oh, this is not what I expected.
Let's see.
I don't know what I expect.
Wow.
This gets to me.
Okay. I'm bringing it up on stream. So this looks less prehensile than our mechanical thumb. But he definitely has 2 on one hand. So he's a local celebrity there. And thank you for your contribution to Strange News. I love it.
I'm imagining that with his normal thumb and the second thumb between them, he can fit like a business card, and this is how he hands them out.
Yeah, and that's how he's remembered, because it really makes an impression. Could be. Maybe Three Thunders can let us know if that's what's happening.
Three Thunders says, I'm sorry to disappoint you, Hurt. I'm not disappointed, I'm just, this point, I'm imagining that thumb being just about anywhere on your body.
Well, I think his extra thumb is even better because he doesn't have to waste use of a toe. Oh, we got somebody playing a guitar with an extra thumb. Okay, hold on, let me go back to where we were. Oh no, it's frozen. Let me refresh it. There we go.
Can you imagine how well you can do the tickle hands with more digits?
I bet. Wow, so I don't know what's going on with these dots off in space. So 20 participants were trained using the thumb over the 5 days. Waste more. What are you using your toe for otherwise? Walking.
Yeah, like...
Walking balance. That's what toes are used for.
But Westmore, I think we all know that you're just wasting your potential. You can be doing so much more with your toe.
Like twisting bottles?
Yeah.
Bottle
you can
tops?
hand out business cards with your toes.
Yeah. All right, so that guy was from the city of Melnik, and his name was Mitko Shistaka. Big wine site.
Mitko.
Mm-hmm. All right, so what is she doing with the cups here? They're using it for Jenga, manipulating other objects, holding more oranges, cracking eggs, holding their brain, stirring
putting
while
salt in their coffee.
Stirring while putting salt in the coffee, yes. Or carrying extra wine glasses. Yeah, I could see servers using these. But it does make balance harder.
That's a huge needle. What are you gonna sew with it? A door?
Some leather. Mitko is short for dimitar.
Yeah, it sure makes sense too.
So one thing they're doing is using one hand for things you would normally do with two hands. Oh, which Shistaka actually translates to the Sixer. Now, is that his real given last name, or is that something he just kind of got named?
I think it's like a nickname.
Okay. Because that would be
bet
weird.
No, I bet his parents weren't that excited to see the baby with another thumb to give his name at birth like this.
Well, maybe. I could see it happen.
Whatever, but with this second thumb, and you see how they do everything they would otherwise do with two hands, they're doing with one. I don't see it as a potential because I only see them have the second hand, I don't know, just like hanging out in their pants or something. They don't even use it.
Yeah.
So you gained the use of your toe, but you lost an entire hand.
Because I'm sure it would take, some people can't even use two hands at the same time doing different tasks.
We might have the brain power to integrate something like this, but then you lose the attention for other limbs. So
yeah, his family name is Menelov, so it's there we go. Yeah, and I guess they are also just now learning how to use a new appendage. So maybe after training, they could, if their brain was high capacity enough to use multiple limbs for different tasks, they could train
so basically what you do with your brain is just to focus on another extension of your body, because otherwise you control it with your toe.
Yeah. True.
Would you see a concept of a cafe that has baristas having additional fingers, limbs, whatever, but like random ones, like robot ones, and they are serving you coffee and you need to figure out like which are robot fingers and everything, and it's just like a circus and a cafe all in one without exploiting some sort of disability?
Yeah, that sounds like a untapped gimmick. Everybody needs a gimmick.
Yeah.
The point of this whole exercise is to create a possible prosthetic rather than gaining an extra appendage. True, I do think they had mentioned that in the beginning. Such as enabling a surgeon to work without an assistant. Oh, okay. There's some other additional things you could do. And we got the guy playing the guitar with an extra finger. Factory worker being able to work more efficiently. Or would a third thumb change your daily? How would a third thumb change your daily routine? Yeah.
Can you imagine? How about we don't hire an extra nurse in the operating room and we just give you another thumb? How's that sound?
Yeah, so they don't have to pay you extra either.
For real, is a nurse all that she would do is to offer her thumb? Don't they do more?
During surgery, I don't know. But I'm sure they do more outside of surgery.
You can maybe find a really creative way of holding a firearm like this and only pushing the trigger with this button, because with this finger, because it doesn't have fingerprints.
Yeah, and maybe you could even hold two firearms in one hand.
Yeah.
And wow. Because you can pull two triggers with one hand.
Yeah, it's like killing a bird with two birds with one stone.
But
in this case, it's the same bird with two.
Thunder says if you can offer the surgeon an extra brain to pay attention to the extra tasks. Surely the surgeon has extra brain capacity to be used. But it does take a lot of focus, to be precise. You could even play games with yourself.
That sounded bad.
She's treating it like it's a alien attached to her. That's entertaining her.
Why is she scratching herself? This is all that she does with that finger. These people look at fingers like they are worms attached to their hand. They should be looking at their toe and how it's moving. Can you imagine if someone has this kind of finger and also wears sandals?
Yeah.
Do you want to see it in public?
I think these are tasks you can only do while sitting, because I don't know if you could be standing or walking and doing these tasks.
Would you be able to focus in a waiting room if you saw someone's toes go wild?
You are highly entertained by the thought, I can tell.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, you definitely do need attention when working on a patient.
If there would be a surgeon using this finger and I would be the nurse just looking at him, I would start laughing in there.
You have disqualified yourself as being a nurse, I suppose.
Yep.
All right, let's see what we got next. We got lizard people next. I bet you all weren't expecting lizard people.
I hope they weren't expecting us either.
This is a Los Angeles Times article about lizard people from January 29th, 1934. So the highly reputed Los Angeles Times. Let's get closer. Lizard people's catacomb city hunted. What? Lizard people's catacomb city hunted? My brain just died.
Lizard people's catacombs, the city they hunted.
But it makes it sound like they're hunting a city rather than the lizard people in their catacombs. Okay, let's see what this story says. Engineer sinks shaft under fort to find a maze of tunnels and priceless treasures of legendary inhabitants. So not only do we have lizard people, we have legendary treasures. Or priceless treasures.
Maybe
Yeah.
the title is just tags.
Tags?
Yeah, like you put under a post. #love, #recipe.
Go lizard people. So let's see. Busy Los Angeles, although little realizing it in the hustle and bustle of modern existence, stands above a lost city of catacombs, filled with incalculable treasure and imperishable records of a race of humans further advanced intellectually and scientifically than even the highest type of present-day peoples.
Why do you read it like that?
You don't like that?
I was asking.
Because it lends more drama.
Oh, you're reading it like you're someone that only saw radio in their life.
Oh,
It sounds interesting. Go ahead.
now I'm going to be self-conscious. So under this fort are the secrets of lizard people of legendary fame in the medicine lodges of American Indian. Wow. So they're tying this to American Indian legends, Native American legends. There's a maze of catacombs, priceless golden tablets beneath downtown Los Angeles.
Are they still there?
I don't know. We didn't even get a full article here. It's kind of cut off. And then it talks about this legendary catastrophe 5,000 years ago. But imagine that. Catacombs beneath LA with ancient lizard people. All right, back to our dangerous animals, dangerous wildlife.
Doll.
We've got a ninja chinchilla. Making sure everybody's prepared before I hit play. Check him out. He is ready for battle with his stick. Now he's really ready.
That was a move.
Yeah, ninja posing. Oh, he dropped it. That means he's coming for you.
He chose to fight with honor.
Yeah, against an unarmed foe.
Can someone paint over this stick and make it a katana?
Oh, that would be great. I guess it's up to us.
Yeah. Somebody's gotta do it.
All right, this time we've got a bear.
Yeah,
What will this
is-
bear do?
Why does it look like that?
I don't know. This is in Russian.
It looks like a polar bear, but in a rough shape.
Yeah, coming out of his bear cave. And the title is White Rock Bear Sanctuary.
This is how I look after a good nap.
Yes, I agree. Wow.
Piece of fur fell.
He was shedding.
Bro, you lost your ear.
Yeah, so this one wasn't dangerous. But I have a much more dangerous bear coming at you. This one's going to be flailing nunchucks. First, it's just got to scratch its back. It's got the nunchucks in his mouth now. Flailed nunchucks right between the legs.
Wow.
Danger to himself as he tries to shake it off.
Just shake it off. Shake it off.
Poor fella.
That looked painful.
Doesn't know his own strength. Yeah, that did look like a post-hibernation bear. He wants to distract you with the falling stick while he jumps for your eyes. Ah! We just didn't get to see it.
Can I get a chinchilla?
Maybe one day.
If he knows how to be a ninja.
We have to train them. They don't come that way.
But if I train him,
Yeah,
would you like to have a ninja chinchilla?
always. We can be our home security. We got more wild animals. Not being dangerous. They're actually dancing in the sky. This is their courtship dance. Here we go. That's like when you go to the Cirque du Soleil,
Mm-hmm.
and it's got the rope acrobatics, and they're spinning on the ropes.
And this is us if we were eagles.
Yeah, it's a beautiful dance.
Maybe this is what like ancient civilizations saw, and they thought they were angels with multiple wings.
Oh, I see. Maybe that's how people learned how to ballroom dance, by watching
Yeah.
eagles.
Street Thunder says chinchillas are very cute but very fragile, which is quite sad. A lot of diseases and problems. Did you know that they bathe in dust?
I think I have heard that.
Yeah, I told you, and you were like, what? So you need to buy them a bag of sand, that like the dusty kind, and they just bathe in it, and it's cool.
I do think that some cultures bathe in sand. Like, I think I've heard about that too.
This is what little sparrows and pigeons do here too during summer when we have no rain, and we have little where puddles are supposed to be, but it's just dust and clay and sand, and they bathe in it.
We have next an unlikely attack from a household cat. Tell me if this is scarier than the possessed parrot.
Well, you
This guy
get to
was
my
wa-
content too.
Yep, we're almost there to your content.
Okay.
You're getting unsettled by all the animal attacks?
Yeah.
Okay. Let's see how you handle this one.
This guy was walking his dog until a cat fell on him from the sky and knocked him out cold. And his dog, wearing shoes, goes out and chews out the cat. And somehow, this was lucky, perhaps fortunate enough to be recorded by a security camera.
And the cat was okay, because he's swiping at the dog, who was mad at the cat for knocking out his owner.
Wow.
So we have no idea where the cat came from. It just fell out of the sky and knocked this man out. And this shoe-wearing dog trying to teach the cat not to do that.
Why is the dog wearing shoes?
That's a good question. That is a mystery upon another mystery of where the cat came from.
I have a submission. Can I please?
Okay.
Wait. This is kind of like my spirit animal. There you go.
Okay. Let's see.
I vibe with its ethics.
Oh, wow. I see some other submissions here from you. I'll get those too. Bring it on the stream. Oh, let me make sure we got it bigger. Fluffy horse?
Yeah.
Maybe a pony? Oh no! Random pony attack.
It wasn't even in its way or anything. He just like interrupted his walk to knock over this guy.
Yeah, this old man on a bicycle hauling a bunch of stuff, and not only does he like knock him over, but he knocks him into a trash can.
I watch this video a few times every morning.
That's how you get yourself prepared for the day.
Yep.
Hunts. My landlady's cat jumped from the window from the 5th floor on top of a misfortunate, unsuspecting woman. It frightened her out. Yeah, wow. I mean, I guess that's what happened here. It didn't drop her to the ground. That's good. I'm glad nobody got a concussion. But it is amazing how far cats can fall and be okay. They fall out of trees all the time too.
So what's up with that scene where firefighters are always called to take a cat down from a tree when the cat is perfectly fine climbing up there and getting back down?
I don't know. It's very strange. Like I used to see a bunch more news stories about it. Maybe because it was like a fun news story on a slow news day, but it does not happen
It's
anymore.
super common in movies and cartoons and old news, but I think cats were fine.
Yeah, and as a young boy, I used to enjoy saving cats from trees, and I never needed to call the fire department because I could climb the tree and get the cat out.
Meanwhile, the cat is like, I spend so much energy climbing up here.
But also, like, once they realize they can't get down, they kind of do freak out, and that's when, you know, old ladies will say, all right, I need somebody to save my cat. Yes, they never think about their way coming down. Oh, this is something that I hope people here today can help me understand. This is from Eurovision 2023.
I am all about Eurovision. Bring it on.
Okay. And hopefully we won't get a copyright strike from sharing this, but this is a mystery I need unraveled.
Okay.
That is a pretty awesome beat, though.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm only guessing that he's singing in Finnish because he's from Finland and it's not English, so I don't know.
Some kind of like Viking Elvish language, is not Finnish.
Okay. We might be scaring off the Three Thunders. And he's about to break loose from this crate. Let's see what happens. He is free. He's untamed. He's wild. And he's loose. And in the background, like, it's got this ribbon that's acting like his snake tongue.
Yeah.
Hard bass. So is this a snake outfit he's in?
Maybe.
I think they were actually hitting each other. Okay, so now we've got like maypole dancers. And I think I heard toxic in there.
Maybe.
And now the maypole dancers are imitating monkeys. and so is he. So, is this like a song about a zoo or something?
I don't know what it is about. So this was your question?
I mean, I'm just now coming to that theory,
Okay.
but it just looked like a really crazy clip with some cool music, and I wanted to see if I could get any insight to what was happening here.
Did you know there's a lot of dramas surrounding Eurovision,
I didn't.
specifically this year? Yeah,
I did not.
a lot of it because Sweden won again, and they were not supposed to, and they're messed with, and they won because of something, because of a theory.
Okay. So these people from Finland did not make it? They made it to the first semifinal, it looks like.
Yeah, they were the second place.
Wow. Okay. They made it to second place.
Yeah.
And you're familiar with
But
this then?
yeah, you know how for the past few days I was telling you that I'm in bed watching a stream. I was watching a streamer
Okay.
watching Eurovision and commenting on all the beef behind the scenes and seeing the rage behind Eurovision. I hate it with a passion,
Uh-huh.
but it's somehow such a dumpster fire that I can look back from.
I mean, that's kind of like the interest of this particular clip. It's got really catchy music, and it looks like a dumpster fire.
You know, all that is Eurovision, it's about what song is like a mind virus, and it's likely to cause some shock, some waves, whatever, and it's winning. So there are a lot of songs that might be weird and stuck in your head, and I need to share some stuff with you because there's some cringe content in Eurovision.
Wow. Okay. We are unlocking some more European enigmas.
There was, I think, 2 or 3 years ago, this woman, her name is Netta, and she won with a song called Toy, and she was doing chicken sounds.
Awesome. I would love to see that clip.
But like not just like gentle chicken sounds, hardcore clucking.
Like rooster noises?
Not really. A chicken one, Three Thunder knows.
All right.
That was on radio like 24/7 after Eurovision here, so it was awful.
This is a world I would like to dive into, but I don't know if it would be something to share for stream.
No, but it's a guided dive. I can guide you and not let you smash into a stone.
Okay. Okay. All right. Well, we'll pin this one. We might come back to cha-cha-cha someday.
But if you wanted to understand this, Three Thunders explain it. This is if a snake had nipples.
Yes, and yeah, and it knew how to dance with his tongue.
Yep.
Well, wrong one.
Three Thunders said, but then again, ABBA started their career there. Yeah, and this is why Sweden won, because there is like a 50-year anniversary from when ABBA won the Eurovision. I might be wrong with the
Eurovision was that old?
Yeah.
Whoa, I did not know.
Yeah, so it started happening after the war, I think. I'm not sure. Something revolving a war to cheer up people and to unite Europe before Europe was a thing.
And before the EU was a thing?
Yeah.
Yeah, that was pretty recently in terms of history.
Okay, yeah. It was going on while we were still under communism.
Yeah.
So they only won because they want to do this anniversary thingy. So it was all, rigged. And people are super salty about it. And it's this whole drama going on.
Well, speaking
yeah.
of TV shows.
Mm-hmm.
Do you remember those shows about Most Wanted? I don't know did you have those in Europe, like Most Wanted shows, and they would like show you pictures of the criminal and talk about their crimes, and they put like a number up that you could call if you had any sightings or
We
any
have
tips.
a most wanted of Vaslui.
That actually sounds interesting because I know
I caught you off guard.
that Vaslui are an interesting culture.
An interesting city.
Yeah. So
Okay.
let's see if anybody has any tips for this suspect.
On the lookout for a man who robbed a store, and I think we do have his description. Can we take that? Let's take his description.
And this is not a comedy show. This is live news. We don't have that here. Okay. Yeah, we don't have it here anymore, but it used to be a real big thing.
Oh, this was within news or it was made up?
This is on a news. Let's see. This is KY3 NBC. I don't know what country. It might be New Zealand. It doesn't sound like a New Zealander. But have you seen this man?
Isn't the guy presenting the whole thing?
Oh, he doesn't have a hat.
No, but it looks like it.
Here, let's scrub backwards and look at his face. Does he have beady eyes? Oh, he looked at the camera.
Okay, this is the guy they wanted people in Pennsylvania to be out on the lookout for.
Oh, this is America. Okay, Pennsylvania.
He's got a nose and some hair that goes like that, and he was wearing a hat at the time of this particular crime. He's got kind of a chin that comes down to almost a point. Stands about 5 feet 4 inches tall.
Like my potions when I'm rushing.
So this is one of your potion results out causing crime?
Yeah.
Wow. Okay, so we have unraveled an enigma. We have a lead.
So it must be one of you guys.
Oh, that does really narrow things down. I'm sorry I brought it up then.
Okay, everyone, it's time to start quivering.
Yeah, so I won't bring up that number for tips, and we'll move on to our next clip. Look at this cool art.
Whoa, this is so cool.
Deer skulls with moss and vines.
Do you know how when you have a cool sculpture or painting and you give it a name, like a title, and the title isn't like a skull with moss, it's something abstract and everything. So if you see these are two skulls connected together by moss, I would call it like sharing a brain cell.
Ah, good one. And that's Dark Fern Creations. All right, now we're getting to the Wisteria content.
Finally.
We won't be incriminating any of our viewers with this content, at least. I messed up some links. I'm fixing it now.
It's a bad thing to become an
Okay, I guess that works good enough.
enemy of your house gnome. It's no easy task to get rid of a spiteful tomta. These gnomes were...
So, I do remember the tomta. They were in one of the videos. They're like the koboloi.
Mm-hmm.
And we got 4 tomta here. They're from Sweden, Scandinavia area.
Mm-hmm.
And they look like embalmed, mummified gnomes.
Yeah, mummy gnomes.
were curiously discovered among some neglected Christmas items in an old tobacco shop in Stockholm, Sweden around...
So, I don't remember if the tomta are like Christmas elves. But, Yeah, they were in a Christmas shop.
1960. It is believed that these 4 gnomes were caught by a witch in the 1700s named Svarte.
Yeah, mummy gnomes. You're looking right at them.
So this is not the elf on the shelf that I'm imagining.
Yeah, this is cooler than Elf on the Shelf.
Do you have elf on the shelf?
No. But I would definitely have a mummy gnome on the shelf.
More Ronquist. The story goes that she caught one of them stealing from her, so she...
Wait, so this goes back to the 1700s? They're that old?
Wow.
She captured it and held it captive, but she didn't know that when you mess with one, you mess with them all. Lore states that if there's a gnome in your house, you do not want to end up taking its life, because if you do, there will be hell to pay. Almost magical little creatures, they are slight and swift, and masters at high...
Yeah, and if you're familiar with folklore at all, if you upset a house elf, any kind of fairy creature, they do try to exact revenge.
By tying your shoelaces together.
Usually it's unproportional revenge, worse than their slight.
Hiding. The mythology on gnomes...
So, like, say you left out a banana peel that a gnome slipped on, maybe they would tie your shoes together. But I think it might be much more severe.
Gnome spans the world, from Mexico all the way to Europe. And oddly enough, they all generally say the same thing.
Yeah, and actually I was working on a video that includes the Alush, which is the creature that was captured in Mexico on camera that the Mexican president shared. That's the Alush.
Mm-hmm.
And they're much like these gnomes in the stories that are told of them.
Maybe you can use this image in the video.
True. I haven't done the video images yet.
3 types of duendes, and that you don't want to get on their bad side. It's a bad thing to become an enemy.
There we go. That is a cool little clip. All right. We're going on to trolls now.
It's a bad thing.
Why do this to me? There we go. "10 incredible places to go troll hunting in Norway." Have you ever heard of troll hunting? Three Thunder says, yeah, I don't want them on my bedside. Does gnomes or trolls?
Both.
Okay, so let's say... Go ahead.
No, before we start, there's the whole concept of elf on the shelf, and I hear it's quite a lucrative business. And I want to launch this new project that is called Quail in the Mail.
That actually sounds cool.
Yeah, and that just a quail appears in your mail, and if you don't take care of it, 2 more will appear to pick your eyes out.
It didn't have to go dark like that, but I think it could be something that you surprise your friends with.
Yep.
Quail in the mail. It's better than when they had those glitter boxes that would explode as a prank gift.
Mm-hmm.
You actually get a cute, menacing quail out of it.
Cute and menacing.
Yes.
Or my next idea would be lizard with a wizard.
Whoa.
And whenever you adopt a lizard from your garden and you feed it and you take care of it, it will turn into a wizard.
That sounds like some incredible magic.
Yep, so you better go feed Drake after the stream.
He was fed this morning. It's good.
Okay.
So you lost 3 thunders along the way somewhere there. Maybe somewhere between the lizard, wizard, and the quail in the mail. Alright, so let's say we want to go troll hunting. There's a place called Trollstigen. Maybe it's Trollstigen, which roughly translates to Troll's Path. It's a striking serpentine road that snakes its way up and over the mountain pass of Norway's coast. Dramatic hairpin bends, well, I guess that's for driving, that zigzag over the mountain face. However, you're sure to be rewarded with excellent views from the top, where a viewing platform looks out over tumultuous route and dramatic valleys that lie beyond.
And whenever you look deep and down from that view, there are trolls that get to push you over the edge.
Whoa. Yeah, so you're out looking for trolls and they're out looking for you to play troll bowling
Yeah.
with humans.
Street Thunder says, I've got a bit of PTSD from D&D with Lizard Wizard.
There was a cool Conan story about a lizard wizard. I don't remember the name of the story though. It's one of his first ones. Troll vegan. Troll.
Can I read it?
Yeah.
Troll vegan.
Troll vegan. Where we find vegan trolls.
Yes.
Or it also translates to the troll wall. Oh, so the mountain itself is the troll wall. This is a jagged, toothed peaks. Not difficult to imagine this rock face is the home of a vicious mountain troll or some supernatural creature. There was a Netflix movie, I think it was from Iceland. And
yeah, called Troll.
Yeah, and like they were out in a helicopter and there was this troll disguised as a giant boulder in a valley.
Did you see it?
I don't think I watched the whole thing.
I want to see it. I just saw the trailer for it today.
Yeah, it's definitely B-movie grade. But it was kind of cliche. Like everything that happens, kind of expect to happen. Troll Tunga. This postcard perfect rock formation commands otherworldly views over Lake Ringsdelvostatni and the surrounding mountain ranges. So I guess we're going up into the mountains so we have a better view to see giant stone trolls.
No, you see that cliff that they're standing on?
Yeah.
That is supposed to be a tongue, a troll's tongue.
Oh. So how do you know when you found a troll if it's a rock? You just take a picture of it and say, hey, look, this is what I caught on camera.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
But make sure it's blurry.
Legend has it that Troll Tunga, which reads, okay, yes, it says Troll's Tongue, was named for a troll that was confident he wouldn't turn into a rock after being exposed to the sun. In the past few years, the popularity of Troll Tunga has exploded and transformed into a national icon. Okay, so we're actually going to the mountains to see trolls that have turned to stone. So, okay, so you don't have to worry about being thrown off the cliff. Troll Piken? Perhaps it's not best to imagine this troll. Uh-oh. Is that what I think it is? Yes. Yes, it is. It is a phallic troll piken rock.
This could be a nose.
Yeah. Unsurprising, considering the landscape was formed 10,000 years ago. 10,000-year-old troll. Captured like that. Okay. Troll Fjorden. You have scandalized us. You've trolled us and your scandalousness.
Street Thunder says troll pee-pee.
Yeah.
But hey, if you didn't look at the title of the playlist, it's troll content on Troll Whisper.
So that was like a pun hidden in there.
Yeah, I wanted to troll you.
I got trolled. Meanwhile, you've trolled our stream viewers as well. Yeah, and we don't have to worry about getting demonetized.
Yep, because we don't earn any money.
Yep.
That sounded sad.
We're just here for the fun of it. For reals. Okay, so it's literally the Troll Fjord. Looks like a fairy tale. Look for
We are
white-tailed
here for
eagles.
the rock-hard troll formations.
Do you see any trolls in this picture? I mean, this might be a flattened troll. Like he got smashed into the
No, but
side
this
of a
is
cliff.
the troll fjord, so this is where trolls might live.
Oh, okay. And then they've got a cruise ship coming by for troll watchers.
Yes. And this is a troll church, so they are the religious kind.
Troll Kircha. So it's a underground river waterfall. Translate to Troll Church. Mystique of to the grotto. I don't see any hidden trolls. And Trollheimen, home of the trolls. Wouldn't that be just Trollheim? Okay, it's not like I know Swedish better than this person writing the article.
But you try your best, and this is what matters.
All right, so it's just another good view. We've got Trollfoss, which is a troll waterfall. There's a troll museum in Tromsø.
Would you visit the
art.
troll museum?
I would, just for the handmade art. I do want to make some gnomes, some handmade gnome art. It's a project I'll be working on. Oh, and there's a fairy tale park. I think I read something about this, where they have a giant troll. It's a theme park with rides, family-friendly activities, and lots of troll sculptures.
It's like Disney, but still family friendly.
Yeah, that does sound like a cool. That does sound like a cool place to visit. The Troll Fairy Tale Park. Oh, we got a troll caught on camera. What? Let's see. Preaching troll knocks your house down if you haven't heard the good word of Suter. The god Suter. That's a cool troll. Got a very wobbly nose.
It was the same nose that you saw in that picture up on the rock.
I see.
In our list. Yeah.
Now we've got somebody driving, looks like a four-wheeler down a path. Maybe it's a truck. And something's coming into the headlights. What is it? Whoa, it's 3D animated. Awesome. Yeah, see, that's where puppets are better. They actually have a weight of movement that it's hard to capture in CGI. Let me make sure I've got the... Oh, it only goes as high as 240p. Okay.
As it should. I don't know why you're checking.
Something underground here. Is that an eyeball?
2 eyeballs.
Oh, okay.
Só Aí pra trás tem mais quantos? Você tá saindo de qual cela e de qual ala? Cela 4 e a ala. Bora, bota a cara pra cima aí.
Is that a hand?
A cara pra cima aí, meu irmão. Diz aí teu nome.
They're evicting him.
This is like a bird's nest. A baby troll was taken over.
It's in the ground. What kind of bird is making a nest in the ground?
Oh, okay. It looked like it was raised off the ground. But I guess we just at a weird angle.
Tu é de alguma facção aí? Diz teu nome aí. Como é teu
Do you want me
nome?
to translate?
Sure. This is in Romanian?
No.
Okay.
So they're asking him if he paid his rent.
I see. Okay.
And they are filming him and putting him on live TV.
Live
Chegou mais
eviction.
Foi isso? Tem
The
mais
young
alguém?
troll. Yeah, CGI does have very plastic faces, even more plastic than plastic. Are these trolls out in the water?
Yeah.
Strange creatures caught on video. More trolls. Just hanging out in a little grotto. Now this is better than CGI.
Because this is real.
I know. Tour
But
groups.
what are they doing? They're licking their palms.
They're cleaning themselves, I'm guessing.
Oh.
A tour group stumbled on a frightening sight. They heard a strange scream from one of the islands. Was that a scream or somebody blowing a horn? And they investigate the creatures near a cave. They seem to be in a strange ritual. They're moving slowly.
Ritual.
Ritual. They seem to have the appearance of deformed monkeys. But they walked around on two legs like a human.
Or like a monkey.
The locals said that the animals had emerged from the cave to feed. Yeah, do we know where this is from?
No.
I'm trying to think of a monkey that looks kind of like this. Maybe a bonobo? Because they have that strange proboscis nose.
Yeah.
Locals also had previously warned the tour group to be wary of that specific island.
This stream is full of peculiar noses. You're welcome.
The actual history of the area tells of maroon sailors and the tribes of the cannibals living around the islands. Are these cannibalistic trolls? Or man-eating trolls? They're surprising.
Isn't it the same?
Well, cannibal would be like eating themselves too.
Mm.
And some coming up to the main boat out of curiosity. They do look like monkey trolls.
But why are they so socially distanced?
Yeah. Maybe they're cooling off. We don't know how hot it is. Good thing they didn't.
Yeah, sorry.
Good thing they didn't catch my peculiar nose. You got a proboscis nose as well.
The nose of an eagle.
So, wait, I missed a part. According to the member of the tour, the locals here called the creatures Chena, which translates to waterman. Alright, so these are creatures that the locals are familiar with. It's not like they are new sightings. Scientists have speculated the species' importance. That's an interesting boat shape out there. It looks like we're in Southeast Asia from the boats. As it could be one of early ancestors, our early ancestors. We are.
Thunder says he prefers to leave his nose as a mystery. So it's like a cryptid. Your face is HD for everyone, but only your nose is like lowered in definition.
Maybe Three Thunders is just a cryptid all of his own.
No, just his nose.
But yeah, I'm starting to think these are monkeys somewhere in Southeast Asia. They do look like trolls, though. So this area is actually private property, which means no government body can enter the area. Wow, that's some private property. Not even the government can enter. Aren't we all cryptids here? Yeah, I am. Mysterious.
What do you mean you
Art
are?
Fae. I'm a cryptid.
Yeah, I am.
I'm a beast man.
You're a beef man?
Beast! Bestial!
Okay.
This is a cool video you found, though.
Uh-huh. Only the best.
What do you think about these alien creatures?
Can we adopt them?
I think we have to do more than adopt them. We have to befriend them.
But if you adopt something, aren't you automatically friends with?
No.
Why you're
It's a
an
different-
enemy with things that you adopt?
It's a different role.
Oh.
Here we go.
Share this around. Okay, we already shared.
Yeah, we done it. We've done our duty. Sharing the troll footage.
Hey everyone, thanks for tuning in again. Today we're going to take a closer look at trolls and search for any proof of their existence. But first, a bit of background information. Trolls are supernatural beings in Norse mythology and Scandinavian folklore. They are frequently described as being extremely old. In folklore, it is said that...
I wonder if there are any troll legends from Southeast Asia where we just were. If it's more than just watermen.
I bet.
They're also very strong, but slow and probably not the sharpest tool in the shed. Trolls are known to eat...
I think this might be a still from that movie we were talking about earlier.
Okay.
Called Troll. He has a portal to a different dimension in my nose. Whoa. And the tentacles of an elder being sometimes come out. More as more time passes. That sounds intense.
You sure that's not just a bugger?
He lets it grow.
Eat humans and turning into stone upon contact with sunlight. There are various types of trolls as well, such as forest trolls, giant mountain trolls, and smaller trolls. Smaller trolls are known for
And
living
internet trolls.
in mounds and in mountains in
This does look like a gnome.
Scandinavian
Yep.
folk tradition. In Denmark, these creatures are known as troldfolk or bjergtrolde.
This one's crazy. I've never seen this multi-headed troll before. Quite intense and painful.
Mountain trolls, basically. And in Norway, as troldfolk as well. By the way, sorry if I pronounce this wrong, my Scandinavian is not really on point there. Trolls are described as small, human-like beings, or as tall as men, depending on the region of origin of the story. But do or did trolls really exist somewhere in the Scandinavian wilderness? I've done some digging around the internet, and this is what I found. First of all, there's a lot of fake found footage going around
Fake. Calling this fake?
the internet.
He's
or footage
starting
from the
with the
actual
most
troll
real
team.
of them.
This one actually did a pretty good job on the costume and settings, so kudos to that one. However, I did manage to find at least 2 photos that caught my attention.
Here we go. We got a troll frozen by the sun sitting on a rock.
The first photo is the one you might recognize from the thumbnail. Remember how according to myths, trolls cannot handle sunlight. If they are exposed to sunlight, they turn into stone. This picture seems to depict a troll turned into stone, sitting on a rock after accepting his fate and admiring the sunlight. Now this might just be a case of pareidolia. Now I'm not sure if I pronounced it correctly, but pareidolia is a psychological phenomenon where the mind perceives a familiar pattern or something where none actually exists, such as the face.
Yeah, there's trolls on Mars. That's what we're saying here. This is a troll frozen by sunlight on Mars.
On Mars, as some of you might have heard of. But it does make for an interesting photo if you keep
That is a cool control.
the myths and folklore of the trolls in mind. There are actually various landmarks that have legends surrounding them, claiming that those landmarks are actually petrified trolls. The other picture was allegedly taken during a World War II flying survey.
Wow, that's kind of cool.
Mm-hmm.
The pilot spotted a giant creature lurking in the distance and shot this picture.
So this actually kind of goes back to our optical phenomena we had from our Twitch stream. It could be a Brock inspector.
Yeah.
It is said that this giant creature is known as a mountain troll. However, there's not really much known about this picture, so it's really hard to either prove or disprove it. So what do you believe? Do the trolls really exist? Do you have any stories, videos or footage to share? Leave a comment or send us a message. Thank you very much for watching and
see all the kinds of things we unearth in strange news, and sometimes they tie together. I didn't see anything.
You blinked.
Still don't see anything.
Did you read the title?
Norwegian trolls lurking in the woods. Alright, I'm gonna have to scrub through this.
So they are lurking. There's nothing to see.
I'm doing an intense analysis of this video footage and finding nothing.
This is the moment Whisper knew he was trolled.
Alright, so we got some Norway footage here, looking for trolls.
Do you like the Northern Lights?
That's actually something I would like to see in my lifetime, a bucket list thing. There's all kinds of natural, strange phenomena I would like to be able to witness. One being the Northern Lights.
And the other one being me bathing in the pond. That is quite natural, if you ask me. Did you know that there's this how is it called? Like a cabin. It's super cozy and it's warm and everything, and it's made out of glass. I saw it at a Romanian influencer going to Norway, I think, on a trip a few months ago, and you are able to see the northern lights like from your bed because the whole ceiling is made out of glass, but you don't have to endure the cold, and it's like out in the wild.
Yeah, it sounds.
But it has everything that it needs, so it's like a Airbnb.
That sounds worthy of a trip.
You wanna go together?
Yeah. Maybe we'll catch the wild Rick Astley among the trees.
What's that?
That's how you get Rickrolled.
Oh.
Have you ever been Rickrolled?
No.
Okay. I'll have to Rickroll you sometime. Alright, so we got some more images of the other places from our top 10 ways to places to catch trolls for troll hunting, including troll vegan. We got the troll tongue. Further shots of people doing yoga on a troll tongue. We didn't get troll homes zoomed in that one. So this one's new. Are those little trolls? a petrified beach party. And back to this one. So we know that it's YouTube safe. It's actually already appeared on YouTube. That does look beautiful. We got a lake, we got the clouds, we've got the greenery. National Museum. And surprisingly, people are quite impressed by and they like to pose atop it. This is from the theme park, that same troll. And it's a theme park I actually wouldn't mind traveling to.
Yeah, more than Disney.
Yeah. I'm sure it's not as hot and not as
crowded and not as expensive.
not as painful
I'm
to stand
curious.
in line in.
I want to look up a ticket price. Can you go back and tell me how it's called?
Oh, the yeah. Hunderfossen, Hunderfossen.
Okay, found it. Thank you.
Hunderfossen Family Park. Wow, they even got trolls peeping up out of the ground. That would be cool lawn ornaments.
Yeah, this is what I wanted to do, and I wanted to share it with you.
Okay. I'm actually more excited about this than our urban gnome idea now. Uh-oh. Urban gnome got kicked down the list.
Oh no.
But yeah.
Okay, so apparently the tickets vary based on the day, so it will be more expensive on weekends. But the most expensive one and like peak season is $46.
Yeah, that's not bad at all. That's a reasonable theme park price.
That's what Disney used to be when it first opened.
Oh. And where they actually really get you is with the hotels, if you want to be on site. Cool. Here we got some more lawn ornaments. It's trolls. They're actually above ground though. It's weird how like they made it look like it's moving with where the jittery camera.
Yeah, but what kind of stone would be soft enough so you can scratch it to the point that it looks like this?
Well, I mean, you can take a chisel to just about anything. But actually limestone is one of the softest rocks. It's quite prevalent around the world.
Me Googling how much is the limestone block.
Wow, it's like I'm having vertigo and these things are moving.
Are you okay?
Yeah. He's got a interesting shaped head there. Like the alien skull troll. Yeah, I'm not very good at identifying rock types. Maybe one day, and I can't identify the types of rocks these are.
So I don't know like from where, but at the first Google search it says the cost of limestone will depend on the amount purchased, quality, and type, and if delivery is involved. On average, plan on spending anywhere from $10 to as much as $55 per ton.
What? $50 per a ton? 55? That's amazing. Let's build a house out of limestone.
Now wouldn't that be cool?
Yeah. There actually
Okay,
is. The only stone that you'll find in Florida is limestone.
so we don't even have to buy it?
We just have to dig for it.
Okay.
And we'll make our own well by doing so. You know, in the, I don't know if we talked about it before, but Coral Castle, it's somewhere around one of the beaches here in Florida. It's
Okay.
made out of coquina, which is like an old style of concrete using shells and sand.
You didn't tell me about it.
I did?
No.
Oh, okay. But yeah, he was moving like 1-ton blocks of this coquina that he'd made and built a whole like mansion style castle as a one-man person. And it's been rumored that he knew the secret of Egyptian architects and some sort of combination of vibration, sound, and leverage to be able to move these enormous blocks into place. And there was only one kid who ever witnessed him while working and peeking through a gate from which he was chased off of shortly thereafter. And the kid...
And after that, the kid was killed.
That I don't know. But the kid said that he saw him using some sort of cone to amplify sound along with some large piece of timber for leverage.
But if the kids saw, weren't other people around that also heard? Because I bet that wasn't silent.
Sure, they knew stuff was going on, but nobody was really able to witness anything other than this one kid. And he was often chasing away oglers, onlookers. All right, back to our trolls. But I like the trolls with their face sticking up out of the ground.
Yeah, they look like they've been smushed there.
Oh, we've got some gnome music coming up? All right. Oh, I've heard this song. I came across it when I was looking for gnomes. So we've got a gnome band.
Classy.
What?
Classy, extremely classy.
Yeah, spitting some tobacco. Got some amazing dance moves. Better than Eurovision.
True. Would you like to dance like that with me?
Sure. The gnome dance. It's got a nice guitar riff.
Yep.
And this has like a 70s rock sound to it. I kind of like it.
I don't know why this orange jacket guy kind of reminds me of Mac. Don't you think he looks like Mac?
And
Like
this
without the
picture,
fabulous hair. Yeah.
in this picture, yes.
Mac, we found your evil twin.
He's in a gnome band.
It's very fitting.
Yeah, when there's like garden gnomes, I think more should be sitting atop thrones. Like, they are the king of the gardens.
Mm-hmm. And who would be the peasants?
The gardener. Is
That
like,
would be like one sad peasant.
yep, I am one sad peasant to the king of garden gnomes. Peasant druid. I don't even know how to pronounce this band's name.
Give it a try.
When I can't do it. It's like a magical. It's a magical word that gets caught in my throat. It just won't come out. I can only get the what out.
Come on.
Oh, we got the heavy metal singing now. There we go. Wenceslaus. Wenceslas.
Because he said it.
Yeah, yeah.
When's the last?
There we go. Wenceslas.
Okay.
We got the gnome blep.
This has the same vibe as that sauce that I can't pronounce.
The Worcestershire sauce.
No, Worcestershire sauce.
Yeah, it just gets caught on your lips as it tries to escape.
I have trouble even writing it. I don't know what's up. Like half of the letters you're not even pronouncing.
Yeah.
This is the hardest word for me. For Sparrow, it's literature.
Mm.
Make her pronounce literature and she'll implode.
You like it, their style and moves. I like their sound style too.
Do you wanna do a collab with them?
I have to improve my skills before I could even approach them. But maybe someday. You know who would be easier to collab with is Vingent, because he takes submissions of sounds and then he turns them into short songs.
Yeah. What would you submit as a random sound? I would do the paint crack.
Maybe we could just submit you're trying to say Worcestershire.
And you can make an entire beat.
Yep, out of your fumbling over Worcestershire sauce.
Worcestershire sauce.
There you go. That's the chorus right there.
Yeah.
And it gets auto-tuned. This has turned into a workout.
Can you keep up? This is the kind of workout that I want to do every day. Okay, not this one. It went downhill fast as soon as I said it.
Wait, is this part of the...
No.
I guess that was the end of the list.
Yeah.
Okay. That was a good way to end it. Right at 2 hours, too. Amazing. Look at how amazing we are.
Yeah, the planning is pristine.
Right at 2 hours. With an outro of gnome music from a day of crazy wildlife, gnomes and trolls.
We made an outro with hip thrusts.
Yes. And gnome bleps.
Goes hand in hand with those gnome noses.
Amazing. Well, I hope you guys were entertained and enjoyed our stream today. Nice. I had fun.
I had fun.
And we'll be back next Saturday, hopefully, on this same YouTube channel, same time. And we'll see what happens on Twitch this week. We normally stream Tuesdays at 2 p.m. Miami time and Thursdays, same time, but it's hit or miss. And maybe that's why people watch our Discord announcements.
And we've mostly missed. Do you want to make an announcement about the notice, stream notice?
Yeah, Stream Noticers is a new role on our Discord if you want to be notified. Since we don't do it at everyone, just shoot me a message in Discord that you want to be added to the role, and you will get notifications when we're live.
Three Thunders is taking us for the news.
The troll nudes. You can,
amazing.
Yeah, that's all Wisteria there.
Welcome for the Grove nudes, guys.
All right. Thanks for coming, everybody. And